live, but we're not listed. So let's get over here to the YouTuber and get it listed. Get it listed. All right. Gotta make it so the folks can see it, so the people can see it. All right. So we're definitely public and we're live. L-I-V-E. Let's get some coffee and listen to some Natalie.
Coffee time, my dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's listen to some jazz and rhyme and have a cup of coffee. Let me show a little coffee house I know, where all the new bohemians go to have a cup of coffee. Greeting time, the music box is beating time. It's good old-fashioned meeting time. So grab a chair and dig me there, 'cause that's just the place that I'm at. Coffee time, my dreamy friend, it's coffee time.
Stoner! Good morning, brother.
And have a cup of coffee. Save me a chair, I'll see you there, 'cause that's just the place that I'm at. Coffee time, my dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's sing this silly little rhyme and have a cup of coffee. We'll have a cup of coffee, just a little bit of Java. Yeah, we'll have a cup of Joe, don't you know? 'Cause it's coffee time.
Oh, yeah, it is coffee time. Good morning, and happy Tuesday. Tuesday, the 11th of February, 2020. Good morning, Stoner.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Good morning. Thanks for joining me this morning, Stoner. And it's Tuesday. It is the Tuesday. I certainly hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. My weekend came and went quick. Of course, it's Tuesday, it's not Monday, but I haven't seen you guys since Saturday. We haven't sipped on coffee in the old VW bus since Saturday. Of course, it's inventory. I am knees deep into inventory now. So yeah. Oh man, coffee. So I guess once again in my neck of the woods, they're calling for possible snow showers, snow flurries and stuff like that today. So we'll see what happens. So yes, a little update on Mom. She is well into recovery. She went back to her teacher's aide position, back to work. My mama is a teacher's aide at an elementary school, and so she went back to work yesterday, which, you know, I'm sure it was hard for her to do because my mom is a little bruised still in her face, but the bruising is going away quick and all that jazz. And once again, just thanks for the groovy vibes, positive prayers that went to my mom and all that jazz. You guys got, wow, you guys got snow, huh? Yeah, I knew out towards the west of us, it was a little bit more snowy. I think my brother, because he's an over-the-road truck driver, I think he's in Amarillo. Amarillo by morning. So yeah, so we might have some snow up here, mostly rain probably. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it flows, man. How it goes and how it flows. And of course, this Thursday, Blunt Jams, right here on the old Westphalia Chronicles channel. Probably around between the 8 and the 9 o'clock p.m. mark. That would be the Midwest Central Time Zone between 9 and 10. That'd be East Coast, and between 6 and 7 West Coast, and everything else in between, man. Yep. Yeah, I think it's teachers' assistants here too, not teachers' aides. Teachers' assistants. So yeah, Mom's back at school. She is back at work. She is enjoying it. I hope she is. She works around a bunch of young kids. I know my mom likes to be around kids, so yeah. I may or may not go back to my mom's this weekend. Of course, we're still doing inventory. That means I will be doing inventory Saturday, just like I did this Saturday, and then head out to my mom's if I go. If I go, I might stay in the city. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah, stoner. A little bit more coffee here. Ooh, I better pull my pillows back away. Sorry, I had to pull my pillows away from the window. The back window where my head kind of sleeps next to. If it rains, it could, the rubber seals could drip a little bit of water in on the side, and I don't want my pillows wet. The last thing I need is cold, wet pillows to lay my head on at the end of the day. So, yeah. That's a sort of a job you have to love. Yeah, that's true, man. That is definitely true. I couldn't work around I couldn't work around kids. I couldn't work around school folks. It's just not my bag, man. Just couldn't do it. So hats off for the folks that can. You guys are much appreciated. So it's definitely early here in my neck of the woods. But I enjoy hanging out here on YouTube with you fine folks. I do. We got Stoner hanging out this morning. Stoner! Yeah, that's a little early for some folks, man, this time. I guess I'm just so used to being up and about around this time, you know. So, yeah. But trust me, I like sleeping in when I can sleep in. I do. Like, my body won't let me sleep in too late, you know. It's like the latest my body will tell me to sleep in is probably around 8 o'clock, depending on what time I go to bed, obviously, the night before. But, yeah, 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. would be the latest. All right, Stoner. See, what I do for my coffee, what I do is I'll get my coffee machine ready to go, like last night. Before I went to bed last night, well, actually, what I do is after dinner, and I always try to, you know, get into the same routine, but after dinner, I will, you know, clean my coffee pot and get my coffee ready for in the morning. So all I got to do is when I wake up, flip on my coffee pot, and it starts to percolate. I'm kind of the same way, Stoner, kind of the same way sometimes. Sometimes I have my alarm set every morning for 5:25, just in case, you know, I'm not waking up, because I'm usually waking up between 5 and 5:30 without an alarm as it is, because I'm used to it. But like this morning, my alarm woke me up, which when that happens, it's kind of startling, because you're just like, whoa, what's going on? But then, you know, you quickly realize, you know, it's your alarm to wake you up. So yeah, that's what I do. I was all like, this morning I woke up, gave my mother a phone call at 5:30, and then I flipped on the coffee pot, and then kind of laid there and dozed off for about 15-20 minutes as the coffee percolated. Heck yeah. Yeah, Stoner, on most days I can maybe drink a cup and a half of coffee, 2 cups the most. Now on the weekends, if we're sipping on coffee, it's 2 full cups guaranteed. Because, you know, I'm just hanging out, man. Sorry, 2nd at night, huh? Not me, man. Some people can drink, you know, coffee in the evening or through the day. I've known a lot of folks who can just like, they'll drink coffee all through the day, and I can't do that, man. In the morning time, that's it. Sometimes, once in a great while, I'll have an afternoon coffee. Here lately, I've been doing that because of inventory. I'll have like a McDonald's, you know, ice brew or something like that, or some ice brew at the gas station. Something easy. But that's sometimes. When I was a fleet manager for an RV rental company in Southern California, my boss, he was Dutch. And a lot of folks from Europe like to drink coffee. That's how I kind of got the phrase, coffee, let's go drink some coffee. Because he was always like, hey, Brad, let's go make coffee. He always was saying that, like, because he liked to drink coffee and just chew the fat, man, just yip yap. And I'll be like right in the middle of trying to fix something or working on something, and I'd hear him holler at me for me to go make coffee. That means he needed to discuss something. Something was on his mind. So, well, when I would go home some evenings, I was so wired up on coffee that I'd almost get sick sometimes to my tummy. I definitely couldn't eat. You know, it'd be hard for me to get to bed, because European folks, especially Dutch folks, they like strong coffee. And boy, he liked his strong coffee. He got his coffee was imported from Europe. And his coffee machine was like a Keurig. I guess you could say this was before Keurigs kind of came out. But his looked like kind of like a Keurig or whatever they're called. And man, his coffee was just super, super strong. Give me some more coffee here. Eat a little bit more coffee. Alrighty. Maxwell, the coffee maker. Thank you for waking me up. Doing what you do, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So yep, inventory is just, chugging along. I'm not gonna complain when the payday comes and all that jazz, but it will be nice once inventory's done. Yes, it will be. But I'm glad Monday is over with. Yesterday was a long Monday. It was just like, Monday of Mondays. It seemed like things were just kind of not going as planned, and things were just weird. So when I got home to the bus last night, it felt so good to chill out. I had a little bit of a stomach issue yesterday. I didn't get sick or anything, nothing bad. It's just I had this weird pain in my tummy all day yesterday. It's not here no more. So yes, last night when I got back to the bus, it definitely felt good just to hang out and relax. It feels good to have it's very cool to have my laptop back, because at night I can hang out on my laptop, and I've been all about the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 game. That's what I've been into here lately. And so I'll sit here and, just kind of let the time go by, messing around on the Roller Coaster Tycoon game. So all that snow is in your neck of the woods like it was last week, Stoner. That means we will be getting snow, even though they're calling for just possible snow showers. Yeah, snow flowers. We're getting some snow flowers right here, man. Not showers, but flowers in Oklahoma City. Yeah, they're calling for, just possible, just rain mixed with some snow flurries. So yeah, I'm probably definitely gonna double layer up on my feetsies just in case, because I don't want my feetsies all cold. So I'm playing the PS3. You got yourself a PS3. That's cool. That's cool, man. Heck yeah. I think, well, the last PlayStation I had was a PS2. PlayStation 2. So that tells you how long it's been since I've had a PlayStation. And when I had a PlayStation, it was mostly like the Grand Theft Auto games I was into. Yes, those are very violent games, but they are like puzzle games, you know, like you got to go from one place to another, and I find those games very, very intriguing to solve. So when I had a PlayStation 2, that's what I was into. I'm a Nintendo generation by heart, by soul. So I'm a Nintendo person. If I was to find one of those Nintendo classics, you know, the minis, I think I would get one and get me a little TV in here to have. But those are hard to find, those little Nintendo classics, you know. A lot of people say, well, just go buy you a regular Nintendo, you know, a regular Nintendo classic. Yes, that'd be nice, but then you got to have all the cartridges, you know, and the space to put those, you know, those Nintendo cartridges places. But if I was to get, you know, one of the Nintendo classics, they got all the games kind of programmed into it. So once again, it's all about space. But I've looked for those Nintendo little classic minis, and I can't find them anywhere because they're always bought out. I guess I can go online and order one and whatnot. But yeah, if I was to have one of those, I'd probably be on that until I beat every single game on there, because that's how it was when I was a kid. I was heavily into Nintendo, but I still definitely found the time to go outside and play and have fun, like a good kid did back in the 80s. But I liked Nintendo. I was so heavily into Nintendo that I went to the Nintendo World Championships of 1990. It was a crazy time at the Universal Studios in California. So yeah. Yeah, I heard about people, you know, doing that, you know. Stoner building, you know, their own thing so they have all the games on there, which would be cool, you know. They definitely would. You wouldn't have to have all, you know, the space, you know, to store all those games at the same time you can. But I don't play, like, as I grew older, I don't play the many video games as I used to. I guess maybe that's because when I do, now that I'm older, I stick myself in front of the game. Like last night when I got back to the bus about a little after 7ish, I started playing, and this is after dinner, my Roller Coaster Tycoon game, and I didn't stop playing that till I went to bed last night around 9:30ish. So yeah, but you know, as I'm an adult, it's just something different to do with my spare time, you know, because either here in the bus, during my spare time, either I read or I research things or I watch vidges. My friends' vidges. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to get into the habit of, you know, stuck in the bus all the time playing. Yes, you know, the seasons here in Oklahoma are janky. Super hot in the summertime, super cold in the wintertime. Except for this winter, it's not been super duper hot or super duper cold. So, yeah. How about a shadow of the closet? Huh. That's cool, Stoner. Heck yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people into gaming and gamers, YouTubers out there, which is really cool. You know, I'm pretty darn sure if I was back into the gaming time again, I would definitely be doing online gaming, doing a channel with game, because I was really good at games. You know, I was a problem solver and figuring stuff out, and you know, I like stuff like that. I can remember when Zelda the first Zelda, when I got Zelda, the very first Zelda that came out for the NES, it took me all summer. This was like summer of like, I want to say 88. I want to say it was the summer of 1988. Yeah, because that was when like Ghostbusters 2 was out. Batman, there's some good stuff in the summer, in the movies that summer. But yeah, it took me all summer long to beat The Legend of Zelda. And then once I beat The Legend of Zelda, it was like when I played it again to beat it, it just took me like a weekend to beat it. Kind of the same thing with Super Mario Brothers. It took me like a cool minute to finally beat Super Mario Brothers. Then once I beat Super Mario Brothers, it took me like almost a day to beat it. And then after I kept beating it, it took me like a half day. And then I got so good at playing Super Mario Brothers, it maybe just take me a couple hours to beat Super Mario Brothers. So, yeah. The wonderful world of video games. And we're cruising into some Grateful Dead. It's about that time where I gotta get ready, make like a tree and split and go to work. I know work sucks. That's why they call it work. That's why they call it a job, man. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Well, we'll sip on coffee in the morning if the old universe allows it. That'd be 6:30 a.m. here in my neck of the woods, the Midwest Central Time Zone. That'll be 4:30 a.m. over on the West Coast, 7:30 a.m. on the East Coast, and everything else in between. And of course, you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned for Thursday evening. We'll hang out for some blunt jams right here in the Westphalia Chronicles YouTube universe. Good morning, Sister Lori. Didn't see me bopping in. Used to come in the sneaky, super enthused trapdoor. It's the super duper enthused trapdoor. Yeah. So thanks for hanging out this morning, Stoner, and Sister Lori for coming in and saying hi. Heck yeah, Stoner. You're stoned every day. Sometimes I just like to listen to the flute just go at it on this song. The Grateful Dead. Sage of Spirit. Thanks for hanging out on this Tuesday morning with me in my old VW bus, my home. Yes, I live in a van. I live in a 1970 Westphalia, my home. Thanks, guys. I love you. I'll see you in the morning if the universe allows. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Be grateful for every single moment and moments of the day, because we don't know. Peace and love and Volkswagen grease.